10 divided to 5 equals 2. And the other way around, 2 and 5 equals 10. The 5 themes, the circle of earth, started last year, this year on water, next year on fire, then wind, and then void, based on an ancient Asian Japanese tradition. The theme of this year on water is really, really special. Especially from me as a professor in theology and religious studies. Everybody knows in the field of religion and theological studies that water is of very symbolic value in almost, and I would say, in every religion. From the tradition I know the best, the Christian tradition and the Judeo-Christian tradition, water is almost everywhere very symbolic, I would say core symbolic event. In the Old Testament we have Moses walking through the Red Sea. The sea is divided so he can walk through the water. And in the New Testament we have Jesus walking on water, through water and on water. Of course, we have the core, religious core stories of narratives about baptism, based on water as well. And one of the most beautiful stories in the Christian tradition, I would say, is about a wedding. A real festive event. People are happy, enjoying love, coming together to participate in love and share love, a wedding. And the wedding is about to end, and the wine is running out. And what is the story about? The story is about turning water into wine. Every man's dream, I would say. I would like that as well. That kind of story is a reminder of water is also part of our everyday life and our celebrating life when it's as the best. Since this is a conference, Aboagora, arts meeting science, come and talk, and you everybody listening and taking part of discussions, I would bring in my own kind of artistic impression in this opening speech right here. I would like to challenge you on pop lyrics about water. On internet, this magical thing, this thing called internet that's providing us everywhere, everybody here and everybody you out there online. On internet, there's a site called the Ranker. And in May this year, 2020, started a Ranker on songs based on the theme water. And now I will challenge you all here, which song is the most popular song? You can go in on the site and vote for the song you like to be on the top. What's the most popular song on water or related to the theme of water? Any suggestions, please? That's a good one, yeah, but it's not on the top. Smoke on the Water is on the place 6. Over here? No, it's not on the list. Too old stuff. More over there. There you go. Bridge over troubled water. The water is seen as something dramatic and scary. You need to cross over the troubled water. That's the song first. And the second place. I need the 3 best on top here. And after this session, you can go on the internet and vote for yourself. Bridge over troubled water is number 1, and the second one is I give you a hint, it's a very known male artist, American, I think. Where? The river, Bruce Springsteen. No, I would count for Bruce Springsteen's The River, but it's on the place 12, sorry. Good try. It's about mixing colors and water. There you go. Purple Rain is in the second spot. And the third place, the bronze place. It's about combining vision and water. You'd hope. Sorry, not on the list even. Here one. You have ever seen the rain. That's the third spot. Thank you. You got lots of this song reminded of water in a more ordinary life setting. You cry me on water, Kentucky rain, smoke on the water, black water, down the river, beyond the sea, singing in the rain. You are not supposed to sing during this corona, COVID, so you can't sing, but you, as soon as I start telling the singing in the rain, you start listening, you hear the tones coming out. Are you with me? Right. And my favorite one, don't go chase the waterfalls. Hey, listen. No. So I would say I will congratulate the organizing committee for this choice of theme, the second theme in this circle on water. This is very beautiful. It's dramatic, it's political, it's about ethics, it's about philosophy, it's about religion, it's about culture, it's about protecting the society and organizing the society on how we get clean water, how we share clean water, and we are built out of water. So I see a lot of opportunities in this conference to go on this. And when I looked on the program, one of my most interesting sessions I would like to attend, I'm sorry I can't do that, but that was on Professor Carola Hein, Niga Sam Bensi and Jens Joritsma on exploring the idiosyncratic historical water system and infrastructures. Lovely team. Reminding us how dependent we are on social structures that share and divide and bring water and everyday supplies in our life. And water is one of the key targets in ancient history, in older history, but also today, even we don't recognize that much in our country or our countries, here in the Nordic countries at least. But water is very, very important in our everyday life. On behalf of Åbo Akademi University and all the universities organizing this conference, I would like to, may you enjoy this Aboagora thematic conference. I've been told there's a lot of people taking part in organizing this in very special circumstances, especially I was taught to I would like to thank Lisa Lalu and her team. Lisa's over here. You've done a marvelous job so far, and you're very worth of all this applause. And this is very special to gather online as a hybrid. And all of you here, I hope that you really feel the sense of privilege being here live, because this is now a new feeling, meeting face to face, and really kind of make you reflect on what is community, how can we share community, how can we share appreciation on seeing each other. And you online, you are welcome as part of this community as well. Thank you, and have a really good seminars these coming days. Thank you. And sorry, I promised to stop with a joke. Do you want to hear a really solid joke on water? A really solid joke on water? Ice. So let's go on to the next.
Thank you so much, Vice Rector Lindfelt, for these opening remarks on behalf of the whole Aboagora organizing team. Next on the program, we have a concert titled Thin Ice, and it is my pleasure to welcome arranger and conductor Enrico Minaglia. Based in Rome, he has written music for numerous short films, documentaries, and theater and other art productions.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I wish to thank Lisa Lalu and all the staff of Aboagora for hosting me and for allowing me to premiere my piece at the Sibelius Museum. Many thanks go also to the Kone Foundation that has funded my project. The main theme of Aboagora 2020 is water. And well, my piece Thin Ice is all about the transition from ice to water as a metaphor of the transition from a solid life in a solid society to a liquid life in a liquid society. What does it mean? These concepts of liquid life and liquid society were invented by the philosopher Zygmunt Bauman in order to define our contemporary Western society, a society in which life circumstances are changing so rapidly that the individuals cannot adapt to them, because the strategies they develop to survive become obsolete too quickly. We are all skating on thin ice in Western society, because everything is uncertain and precarious. I mean jobs, knowledge, but also love, values, identity. In our liquid society, this constant uncertainty and precariousness seems to be preserved with care by the authorities. Because the more an individual's life is uncertain, the more his human relationships are unstable, the more this individual will be weak and easily dominated. Once again, we are all skating on thin ice, and we can never stop. We are forced to keep going, to keep running as fast as we can, or else we are going to fall. This is our only way to survive. So, this was the idea that inspired me. Now, let me spend just a couple of words on the structure of the piece. Because Thin Ice was conceived as a concerto for a solo flutist and an orchestra of imaginary instruments made of ice. I have built each of these instruments by processing real ice sounds that I have recorded in my studio. You are not going to hear any synthesizer, because everything comes directly from the natural sound of ice. At the beginning, you are going to hear something maybe familiar to the Finnish audience, because the flutist will play the pitkähuilu. This traditional primitive instrument and its evocative sound is meant to be a distant echo, an echo of the pre-industrial, pre-capitalistic solid society, a society in which human life used to follow the rhythm of nature. That's why I've written a slow melody in a circular form, surrounded by a counterpoint of solid, healthy ice sounds. In the second section, this frozen, enchanted world, little by little, starts to melt. The flutist will take the bass flute, and he will start to express the anxiety and fears that arise in front of a changing world, while the live electronics will make its sound feel more and more unstable. The ice keeps melting. We hear bubbles and small crackles as it gets thinner and thinner. In the last section, the ice is too thin and it starts to creak and break. The flutist takes the ordinary C flute and becomes our postmodern hero, the skater on thin ice who runs for his life faster and faster. So this was roughly the structure of the piece. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope that it will somehow stimulate your reflections. And I also hope that it will help giving a good start to your symposium. Thank you again, my friends. Have a nice day and greetings from Italy.